Hello students, today we will be solving the first practical question of our last unit, that is that comprises of amalgamation, absorption, internal reconstruction and external reconstruction. Let us first read the question and understand whether it is amalgamation, absorption or it is a question of reconstruction. In the question it is given the balance sheet of two companies, X Limited and Y Limited, and a new company is to be formed to take over the business of both the companies. When two or more companies goes for the liquidation and one new company is formed to take over the business of the liquidating companies, it is the case of amalgamation. So this is question is of amalgamation. In amalgamation there are two types of amalgamation. First it is amalgamation nature of merger and second it is amalgamation nature of purchase. Let us again see whether all the shareholders are becoming shareholder of the transferring company or all the assets are transferred at book value. So here there is a revaluation in the value of assets. So when there is a revaluation in the value of the asset, it is the case of amalgamation nature of purchase, because the if all the five conditions that we have discussed in the previous class is fulfilled, then only it is a case of amalgamation nature of merger. If any of the one condition is not fulfilled, then it is amalgamation nature of purchase. So in five condition there is one condition mentioned that the assets and values of the transferred company becomes the assets and liabilities of the transferring company at a book value. But this condition is not fulfilled, there is a revaluation in the value of the asset. So this question comprises of amalgamation nature of purchase. So whenever we are solving amalgamation, absorption or external reconstruction, first it is the calculation of net asset, and if the purchase consideration is not given, then net asset will become the purchase consideration, and we will see that transferring company pays in cash, in shares. Then we will calculate the mode of payment. Let us start with calculating of net asset. We'll see the balance sheet. First it is the asset side. In the asset side, first asset it is given, it is premises, only in the books of X Limited. So we'll write first it is premises. Let's see whether there is any revaluation in the value of the premises. Yes, the premises has been revalued to how much? 1,50,000. That is X Limited and Y Limited. Second asset it is goodwill. It is appearing in the books of Y Limited, and again there is a revaluation in the value of the goodwill, and the goodwill is taken over at how much value? It is at 1,60,000. Next it is given debtors, sundry debtors, and there is a revaluation in the value of also debtors. For X Limited, the debtors are to be taken at 90%. Debtors appearing in the books, it is 80,000, and 90% of 80,000 comes to how much? 72,000. And in the books of Y it is 1,60,000, but it is revalued at rupees how much? 1,50,000. Next it is given stock. It is debtors. Debtors appearing in the books of X Limited it is 3 lakh and Y Limited it is 90,000. Let's see what is the whether it is revalued. Yes, it is also revalued. Stock. Stock of X Limited is revalued to how much? 3,15,000. And stock of Y Limited has been revalued to how much? 75,000. Next we will see the asset, that is bank, and there is an important condition: if it is taken over by the transferring, then only it is transferred to the realization and it is considered for calculation of net asset. So bank, in the books of X Limited it is given how much? 85,000, and in the books of Y Limited it is given how much? 75,000. Now we'll calculate the total amount of asset, that is 1,50,000 plus 72,000 plus 3,15,000 plus 85,000. It comes to how much? 6,22,000. In the books of Y Limited it is 1,60,000 plus 1,50,000 plus 75,000 and plus 75,000. So it's come to how much? 4,60,000. And then we'll deduct the amount of external liabilities that is taken over by the transferee company, that is XY Limited. So only one external liability is appearing in the books of both the parties, that is sundry creditors, and nothing has been mentioned. It means it has been taken over by the transferee company at book value. The creditors appearing, it is 72,000 in the books of X Limited, and in the books of Y Limited it is how much? 1,20,000. So the amount of net asset, it is equal to how much? 5,50,000 in the books of X Limited and 3,40,000 in the books of Y Limited. Now let's see how this purchase consideration is discharged by XY Limited. So in the last paragraph it is given that the XY Limited is issuing both shares equally to X Limited and Y Limited, but any surplus of asset of X Limited is to be issued by the preference share. So the amount of preference share that the company is issuing, it is how much? 4 lakh rupees. So we'll see the difference between the net asset of X Limited and Y Limited. It is issued through preference share. So we'll write preference shares in XY Limited. So first point, it is surplus issued to X in preference share. So the surplus amount, it is the net asset of X Limited, it is 3,40,000. The net asset of net asset of X Limited, it is 5,50,000, and net asset of Y Limited, it is 3,40,000. The difference, it is surplus, and the surplus is discharged through preference share. So we will deduct, amount comes to rupees how much? 2,10,000. Then point number B, it is remaining preference share. The total amount of preference share is how much? 4 lakh rupees. And the amount it is issued to X for surplus, it is 2,10,000. Remaining, it is 1,90,000, which is to be issued equally to X Limited and Y Limited. So multiplied by half. तो 4 लाख टोटल प्रेफरेंस कैपिटल है, उसमें से सरप्लस 2,10,000 का सरप्लस एसेट जो है वो हमने किसको इशू कर दिया? XY लिमिटेड ने किसको इशू कर दिया है? X लिमिटेड को. बचा प्रेफरेंस शेयर हो गया 1,90,000. वो 1,90,000 दोनों को इक्वली इशू कर रहे हैं XY लिमिटेड. तो इक्वली कितना हो गया? 1,90,000 का आधा इशू होगा X लिमिटेड को और आधा इशू होगा Y लिमिटेड को. नेक्स्ट, इशू ऑफ इक्विटी शेयर, दैट इज रिमेनिंग will be issued through equity shares in XY Limited. So when we calculate what is the remaining amount, तो यहाँ पे 3,40,000 टोटल पेमेंट करना है. The amount of purchase consideration and 95,000 is already paid in form of equity share. So the surplus, it is how much? 2,45,000. 2,45,000 क्या होगा? प्रेफरेंस इक्विटी शेयर इशू होगा. यहाँ पे भी हम देख रहे हैं कि भाई कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो the same amount will come 2,45,000. So the total amount of mode of payment is also 5,50,000 and 3,40,000. तो इसमें क्या इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट बताया था क्वेश्चन में? प्रेफरेंस शेयर और इक्विटी शेयर दोनों को इक्वली इशू करना है, पर जितना भी एक्स को सरप्लस पेमेंट करना है, सरप्लस कैलकुलेट करेंगे कितना, वाई के कंपैरिजन में एक्स को जितना भी सरप्लस पेमेंट करना है वो सरप्लस पेमेंट किसमें करना है, प्रेफरेंस शेयर के फॉर्म में पे करना है। तो ये पूरा का पूरा कैलकुलेशन हो गया मोड ऑफ पेमेंट का। अब हमारा क्वेश्चन क्या स्टार्ट होगा, हमको जर्नल एंट्रीज पास करनी है इन द बुक्स ऑफ एक्स लिमिटेड, और हमको जर्नल एंट्रीज पास करनी है इन द बुक्स ऑफ ट्रांसफरी कंपनी दैट इज एक्स वाई लिमिटेड, और उसके बैलेंस शीट मतलब बुक्स में हमको बैलेंस शीट प्रिपेयर करना है। तो अब हम स्टार्ट करते हैं द नेक्स्ट पार्ट। इट इज पासिंग ऑफ जर्नल एंट्रीज फर्स्ट इन द बुक्स ऑफ ट्रांसफर कंपनी दैट इज एक्स लिमिटेड। तो एक्स लिमिटेड में सबसे पहले क्या होगा, एक्स लिमिटेड में सबसे पहले होगा कि ट्रांसफरिंग ऑफ द एसेट एट बुक वैल्यू टू द रियलाइजेशन, दैट इज ओपनिंग ऑफ द रियलाइजेशन अकाउंट। एंट्री पास करेंगे यहां पे रियलाइजेशन अकाउंट डेबिट टू, फर्स्ट इट इज प्रीमिसेस अकाउंट, प्रीमिसेस अपीयरिंग इन द बुक्स ऑफ X Limited valued at rupees 1,50,000. It is appearing in the books. It is how much? 1,20,000. So we'll write here 1,20,000. Next it is debtors. Debtors it is how much? The amount of debtors it is 80,000. Next it is stock account. It is how much? 3 lakh rupees. Next it is bank. Amount it is how much? Bank it is 85,000. The total comes to 5,85,000. We'll transfer the amount, asset amount of 5,80,000 to the realization account. Being assets transferred to realization account. Second is transfer of only external liabilities to realization account. External liability is sundry creditors. So entry will be sundry creditors account debit to realization account. Being creditors transferred to realization. The amount of creditors is how much? 72,070,000. Next it is, if there is any fictitious asset, it is transferred to the shareholders. So there is no fictitious asset, it is given. And transferring of internal liabilities to the shareholder account. So the next entry will be transferring of the internal liability to the shareholder account, or the payment to the shareholder becomes due. So here the entry will be share capital account debit next it is appearing in the books of general reserve account debit, profit and loss account debit to shareholder account, being payment due to the shareholder, or being internal liabilities transferred to shareholder. So the amount it is how much? Amount of share capital it is 4 lakh rupees. Next it is amount of general reserve, it is 75,000 rupees. Then amount of profit and loss account, it is how much? 38,000. So the total amount it is transferred to the shareholder, or total consideration due to the shareholder, it comes to 5,13,000. Next entry will be the consideration which is due from the transferee company. Entry will be consideration due to X XY Limited debit to realization account being purchase consideration due from XY Limited, and the amount of purchase consideration it is 5,50,000. So here we will be writing 5,50,000 and 5,50,000. Next entry will be the receipt of purchase consideration. So the entry will be preference shares in XY Limited account debit, equity shares in XY Limited account debit to XY Limited account being consideration received, and the amount of consideration which is received from the transferee company is 5,50,000 in the form of 2,45,000 in the form of equity share, and the preference share amount of rupees 3,05,000. That is 2,10,000 plus 95,000. Then the consideration which has been received from the transferee company will be transferred to the equity shareholder account, because only there is one internal liability, that is the shareholder. So we'll write the entry: shareholder will become receiver and it will be debited shareholder account debit to preference shares in XY Limited account to equity shares in XY Limited account being consideration transferred to shareholder. Next we will see if there is any surplus. So there is no surplus, and the last entry will be either there will be a profit on or transfer of business, there will be loss on the business or transfer, or there will be nothing. That is the break even. So for that we will be preparing the realization account in working note, because we have to only pass the journal entries in the books of X Limited, but in order to know the profit and loss on the realization, we have to prepare the realization account. So first we will be transferring of asset to premises account. The amount of premises, it is 1,20,000. Next it is debtors 80,000. Next it is stock 3 lakh. Then it is bank, it is 85,000. External liability, that is sundry creditors 72,000. Next it is the entry of consideration due, in which we have credited the realization account. So by preference share in XY Limited, amount it is how much? 3,05,000, and by equity shares in again XY Limited, amount it is how much? 2,45,000. Then if we will see the credit, it is more, then there is a profit on realization. If debit is more, there is a loss on realization. So the credit side total it is 72,000 plus 3,05,000 plus 2,45,000. So it comes to how much? 6,22,000. minus the credit side, it is 6,22,000. The debit side minus 1,20,000 minus 80,000 minus 3 lakh and minus 85,000. So it is equal to how much? It is equal to 6,22,000 minus 5,85,000 . It comes to 37,000. Credit is more, so there is a profit on realization which will be transferred to the shareholder account. Profit on realization, that is 37,000. So entry will be realization account debit to shareholder account. To shareholder account, being profit on realization transferred to shareholder account. So the amount of profit, it is equal to how much? 37,000 and 37,000. Then we have to grand total the journal. So that is the first set of answer which we have completed. In the first set of answer, we have passed the necessary journal entries in the books of X Limited, that is the first transferor company. The same entry will be passed in the books of Y Limited. If they have told us to pass, we have also passed it. It is a practice for you. You can pass and again check your answers. And the last part of the question, it is passing of journal entries in the books of transferee company, that is XY Limited, and preparation of balance sheet. So now we will be passing the journal entries in the books of XY Limited. The first entry will be the receipt of assets and liabilities from the liquidator of X Limited and Y Limited. So the entry will be asset account debit. So the asset received from the liquidator of X Limited, it is equal to premises account debit. The value of the premises is 1,50,000. Second, it is debtors account debit 72,000. Next it is stock account debit 3,15,000. Next it is bank account debit 85,000. To liquidator of X Limited, to sundry creditors account, being business purchase of X Limited. The amount of to be credited with the liquidated, it is the amount of purchase consideration, that comes to how much? 5,50,000. And the amount of creditors, it is how much? 72,000. The same entry for the receipt of assets and liabilities from the liquidator of Y Limited. The asset which has been received, it is goodwill account debit. Goodwill, it is equal to 1,60,000. Next it is debtors account debit. Amount of debtors, it is how much? 1,50,000. Next it is stock account debit. That is amount of stock, it is 75,000. And last it is bank account debit that is 75,000 to liquidator of Y Limited to sundry creditors account, being purchase of business of Y Limited. The amount of consideration, it is 3,40,000, and the amount of creditors, it is how much? 1,20,000. Next entry will be the payment of discharge of purchase consideration to the liquidator. The entry will be, liquidator will be the receiver, and our entry will be, first it is payment to the liquidator of X Limited, liquidator of X Limited account debit to preference share capital account to equity share capital account, being discharge of purchase consideration to liquidator of X Limited. The amount which is to be paid to the liquidator of X Limited is how much? 5,50,000, and amount of preference capital, it is how much? 3,05,000, and amount of equity capital, it is equal to how much? 2,45,000. Next entry will be the discharge of purchase consideration to the liquidator of Y Limited. Entry will be liquidator of Y Limited account debit to preference share capital account to equity share capital account, being again discharge of purchase consideration to liquidator of Y Limited. The amount to be paid to the liquidator of Y Limited, it is how much? 3,40,000. It is paid in the form of 95,000 as a preference share, and equity share amounted to rupees how much? 2,45,000. So this is the completion of journal entries in the books of XY Limited. Then last it is preparation of balance sheet in the books of XY Limited. First we will write issued and paid up capital. First we will write the equity share capital, which amounted to rupees, which is issued to the liquidator of X Limited and Y Limited, both amount of 2,45,000. So 2,40,000 multiplied by 2, it comes to how much? 4,90,000 in the form of preference share capital. It is equal to how much? The amount it is equal to, when we will total these two amount of preferential capital, it comes to how much? 4 lakh rupees. Next it is the liability which has been received from X Limited and Y Limited, sundry creditors, 72,000 from X Limited and 1,20,000 for Y Limited. The total amount of creditor, it is equal to 1,92,000. We will write here sundry creditors, it is equal to how much? 1,90,000. Next asset side, first we will write the premises. Premises, it is only of X Limited, 1,50,000. Next it is goodwill. It is of Y Limited. Next it is debtors. we'll total it 72,000 plus 1,50,000, so it comes to how much? 2,22,000. Next it is stock. Stock 3,15,000 plus 75,000, so it comes to how much? 3,90,000. And last it is bank. It is 85,000 plus 75,000, that is 1,60,000. Let's check the total of both the side, assets and liabilities. So first total, we will total the liability side, 4,90,000 plus 4 lakh plus 1,92,000. So the amount of liability, total amount of liability, it is equal to 10,82,000. Let's check the asset side, 1,50,000 plus 1,60,000 plus 2,22,000 plus 3,90,000 plus 1,60,000. So there is also total amount, it is equal to how much? 10,82,000. So our asset is equal to liability. तो ये आज का जो क्वेश्चन है, हमको जितना क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने के लिए बोला था हमने उतने पार्ट ऑफ क्वेश्चन सॉल्व किया है. हमने लेजर अकाउंट, नेशनल लेजर अकाउंट इन द बुक्स ऑफ ट्रांसफरी कंपनी बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है, लेकिन इन द बुक्स ऑफ ट्रांसफर कंपनी हम जनरल लेजर अकाउंट बनाते हैं, बट वहां पे हमको बोला नहीं था, तो सिर्फ वर्किंग नोट में हमने फॉर द कैलकुलेशन ऑफ प्रॉफिट ऑन लॉस ऑन रियलाइजेशन हमने वहां पे रियलाइजेशन अकाउंट बनाया है. इन द बुक्स ऑफ आई लिमिटेड हमने कोई भी एंट्री पास नहीं की है, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन में बोला नहीं था. अब इसमें जो रिमेनिंग पार्ट है वो आप सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी आपने इसको बीकॉम अपने फाइनल ईयर में किया है. आज की क्लास के लिए इतना ही. नेक्स्ट क्लास में नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते हैं. थैंक यू.